wealth management. You know why? The primary wealth is your health. All other wealth is secondary wealth. Am I right? If this primary wealth called health is not with us, no secondary wealth can be of use to us. So it's a very fantastic initiative, I would say, that the management has done to really bring in both primary wealth and secondary wealth into your life. So here we are to understand how well we can upkeep the primary health of all of us by very simple techniques, knowledge, and which is basically universal. When I say word yoga, each one of us refers to the yoga that I have experienced, I have understood, I have known. It's like when I say the name of it, I would ask you, which is your favorite car? Each one has their own ideas of the car in mind. Likewise, when I say yoga, everyone understands yoga in their own format. I would like to explain, or rather share, to understand that yogic science is universal, logical, and absolutely based on natural science, which can relate to every human being in this world. So, before we get into anything, let us understand the fundamentals. What this knowledge is all about. First of all, if you observe, any component or any aspect of life has its own divisions to function. For example, you have a company, you have a top management, you have the middle management, you have the lower management. Likewise, you have different departments. Each department or efficiency of each categorization of those functionalities, efficiency derives the cumulative efficiency of the whole team or the organization. Likewise, we human beings have 5 dimensions. One is called the gross physical body. Second is called the energy that upkeeps this body. Third is how this body expresses by its emotions, expressions, understandings. Fourth is how well I am knowledgeable and competent to understand and correlate and broaden my perspective with clear intellectual understanding or knowledge. And this culminates me as a person or as a company to get the best of my life, as an individual or as an organization. Am I right? Does it make sense? Why? Because this knowledge is absolutely logical and universal. Now let me just explain to you the different dimensions, how it is correlated to one another. A body will be of no use if you don't breathe. We can't even keep it for one day. We have to dispose it. Food is not that keeps your body. Water is not that upkeeps your body. It is a breath. Even 2 minutes if you don't breathe, our life is over. So, breath is the most essential component for existence. I think now Corona has taught us a lot on how to upkeep our lungs, because that is the fundamental base of our life, isn't it? So, body with the breath makes a person only a living vegetable. And body with the breath and the mind gives expressions to this body. Am I right? Without the mind, nothing can be expressed. But mind, lacking intelligence and knowledge, can express in all stupidity. That's why knowledge is the criteria, the cream of a personality. Today, we all hold a different position according to the understanding of me in my business, in my job, in my profession, and how I develop that efficiency in that particular shows my professionalism. It's knowledge. This knowledge has to be enhanced in all perspectives. Knowledge on health, how to upkeep my health. Knowledge on how to energize my body, my vital energy body. Knowledge on how to discipline the systems. Because mind is an operating system that helps you to operate your day-to-day life. A disciplined mind is your wonderful friend. An indisciplined mind is your worst enemy. It's all within me. And this enhancement of knowledge helps me to enjoy, because my understanding is what decides my happiness. So, yogic science is understanding the uniformity or the correlations between all these 5 dimensions that can help me to be in harmony. And that harmonious science of knowledge is called as yoga, because that becomes then only universal, logical, and clearly scientific.